Wait, there we go. Give everyone a minute to join. Yeah. So chill one today. Just a couple of Tyranids and then yeah, pretty simple. Right one. Sure. Working with today. Bad time for a stream. But I feel like because I can't get one out Sunday, it's like I'd like to do one now. Just got to shout out, well timed. That was well timed. Glad of you to make it. Um, thank you for doing that. So yeah, I think I do a couple chill one termagants. Do a bit like what I did last time, I think, and then we'll see. Yeah, and then we'll just chill from there. I think that makes sense. Anyone in? I think that's just me. So yeah, anything specific you want to say? I was gonna do the termagants and leave the bigger stuff for another stream, but I could bash it out to start playing matches, but we'll show off. It's like, yeah, cool. So it's literally just what you guys, whatever people prefer. I have no preference, honestly. I'm happy for anything. Nice. Well, I think, yeah, I think let me show off what I did last time. I think so. We've got a fully sorted um Termagant armor. You know what I actually need to do is maybe when I do the mud, I want to do a bit of the dry brushing with that because I really like how it turned out with some of these models like this. So yeah, hopefully that will be pretty good. Uh, you know what? Let's do the Tyranids. Let's bash them out. I'm gonna go straight in, I think, because it's a different because I know a couple of people can't make it, so I'm gonna go quickly, just get straight into it. So that way, if new people join, they'll see we're actually going. So let's go for it, shall we? I think it's pretty simple to get him on the stage. Only gonna be probably two colours the whole stream. Is that well? We're actually gonna maybe touch that a bit later. Reminds me, I need to decide space for base, mud, and maybe mud and snow. I think snow is great for space walls specifically, but it's up to you. You get away with if you want. Who can't make it? I'm guessing Daniel can't because he put on the he put on the when I did the poll to say should I stream Tuesday or next week, he said next week. So we'll see if Brian can make it too. But that means no new people, so it's not always a bad thing. I think a lot of people stream midweek Warhammer, so it's might be in competition, but I don't really care for that. So cool. I'm thinking because there's quite big bits of this. I think a one might be quite good. The problem is you've got these bits are small. These bits are annoying, and then for the black, so that's the two colours. It is just the way I do these guys is it's just black, and so we'll do that, and we'll see how it goes. Let me do a small brush, I think. So I'm going to do all the purple and then all the black, and that should be done. So that's a 0. So that's the smallest. It's the biggest of the smaller brushes. So let's go for that. It's kind of battered though. But I reckon after a bit of a clean with this fixed, it'll be too bad. Let's get cracking. Don't know how this doesn't really shake. Go. Gonna be a quiet one. I hope you can still hear me though. What's the YouTube looking like? Because now finally I have that fully sorted. So the YouTube end and the Twitch end. So whatever's easier for people. Ooh. Finished first book, so on to Angels of Caliban. Nice, you're cracking through them. Getting a bit of everything. So, which is nice. So I'm trying to get rid of these um, bumps so it goes onto the palette. Well, so we're getting in, then we're getting ready. So let's go. Maybe I should have gone with swatch, but I don't think it's terrible. Let's go. Like that because I kind of messed up with the white primer where it didn't hit a lot of the middle ones. So like you can see which ones were on the outside of like in the middle of the prime compared to the ones on the inside. So some of them are a little bit grayer than others, but I actually don't mind that. Also, too, if I had to get two unit, it would be the Geniuses. I think they're pretty cool. I think they're quite good. I don't know how viable tabletop they are. Like, but I know they're cool. Like the idea of them is pretty nice, and they've got good lore with other factions too. Like there aren't any Genius Deer orcs because they get found out for being too passive, which is quite funny. So there we go. Which boy, oh, actually, I got this bit today. So when I did the 5, I did model by model, which is kind of alright, but kind of annoying at the same time. So I think I'm going to do it paint by paint, like I did with the Terminators, because I think they also came out a lot better because of that. Me, drop down, drop down. Nice. So when I'm done with the army, when are we going to be happy doing the matches? Because it's going to be very soon. I think two. I think the next two streams might be uh might be matches. So it's just it's up to like next two streams, and we'll go into matches because I would have probably been done. I don't know if I could probably drag the drag it all out, but I'm just gonna take my time with this today. We'll hopefully get all of them done. Then again, that's what 14 to do, 15 if I do all of them. We do matches on Simba or using the models. 100% using the models now. It's a little bit of a different camera setup, but it's a little bit of a different camera setup. Sorry, I keep knocking the mic. However, it does work. It works pretty well. I would have done it today, but it means I have to change the camera angle to get the whole screen in. I've got to be somewhat careful with it because the board's so big. It literally goes from like all the way, like you can't see my hand because it goes to the end of my table to probably the end of the table there, and width-wise, it's still bad. Like it's quite bad for width, and it's the length of my table. So it's tough with the cameras, but I want to get to work. I think it's the best way for people to start because once you do it enough times, you slowly like remember details, or you like I won't remember every stat sheet, but I'll know a, a kind of close to that. And I can use it and I can go from there. So there's two. I think I got her. It's enough. What do we think? Would we be up for that? Checking stream every now and again. Check it. I'm two people. A couple of nice lurker. Yeah, so I looked at the stats, and with um with last stream, I've hit all the goals except for hitting the follower goal. So once I hit the follower goal, we are in the money. Yeah, I'd be up for trying to play for once. Yeah, so maybe after I've done enough of these guys, maybe I'll do all the purple today, and I'll leave the black for another day, and maybe we'll get out like a small game. Like maybe we'll do it on the map, so it's just like a couple of models, like what we did last time, where it was just a couple of models. It was just a small practice, and that's how you. That's the best way to get into it. Just need the followers exactly. I'm streaming enough, so if I do it once a week, and then I get a couple of followers every week, it's really good. So getting so close. If I had, it's kind of funny because the if I would have had a quarter of the people that follow me on Instagram and like a 10% of the people that follow me um on TikTok, we'd be massively overdone it. It's a bit of a shame it doesn't correlate. Like TikTok doesn't correlate the um to the thing. I think we've got two people in here, so I'm not sure if that's just you and then my like technically second, but yeah. I think there's a couple of guys, so I think if people are still streaming, I'll do a raid. That'd be fun. Something I was thinking of doing. If I can list off, that'd be nice. Essentially, okay, did that because I missed a bit. There we go. Kind of annoying this. Uh, I was like, oh, I don't have that many left to do, and then I look to the right, and I've got how many more is actually of the black? Might not be as long as I thought because I've done 15 minutes. Oh, this guy's arm is. Here we go. In 15 minutes, I've done three. I've got what? One, two, three, four. Because there's all these guys here. It's gonna be a nice quiet one today. Do you think Sunday's better than it? Better for everyone? What's the best day? I wonder. Saturdays are normally terrible for me. Um, Sundays are good. Hey, sorry. Normally I thought you weren't actually gonna show up because you said stream next week. But don't worry. Um, I thought I was going to be. I thought I wasn't gonna have many viewers, so I thought I'd get straight into it. Sorry, you've not missed much. You've missed only a couple of. I think you missed two. No, you missed three term goals. All I'm doing is getting all purple on them, and then going through, and then I'm gonna do all the black once they're done. It's, she's dodgy. She's not good. Don't for it like yesterday. I'm gonna change brush. I think that one's a bit dodgy. But we've done four bad boys. They're just there. So we're nearly done. Well, not nearly done, but we're a good way through. I can see. I'm gonna change brush. I think I'm not gonna go smaller. I think I'm gonna go larger. Well, no, sorry, other way around. I think I'm gonna go smaller. Ah, fair enough. But must be nice. Let's get trains all day today. And UK trains are not fun. It's just clean. We go to the next smallest, which should be double O. This one. This bad boy here. Boom. Checking everything. Guess that's just me. So I'm checking all the channels. Making seeing how well we're doing. Let's go. This brush isn't that good either. Yep. Exactly. So yeah, I'm thinking as well. Next Sunday, obviously, I'm not gonna be. It's looking like next Sunday and the Sunday after, I'm not gonna be able to do. However, I can definitely do different days. So, what day is the next best day for everyone? And I will try and do that. I was gonna say the Monday afterwards, so it would have been so it'd be yesterday, next week, yesterday. If that makes sense. Probably doesn't. Oh, I've been forgetting to do the legs. Have been. Oh God. Quickly just gonna sneak that in. Much easier with the handle. If work's not tired me out. Fair enough. Yeah, uni has been doing the same. Where it's like I'll be fine. Same here. Yeah, we'll see. Was the only one, to be fair, that was the only one I'd only missed. So it's not too bad. So we've done five. We got technically we're halfway through five. So which means I've got uh damn. Let's see how I feel. Because what I might do is I might do all of these purple today, and then maybe we'll do a couple of practice games on the smaller stage. So that way we can you can get a bit more of an idea of where to start and how to do it and stuff. Yeah, chill stream. Maybe we'll even call it early. Gee, don't think I've asked this. What's everyone's favourite armies? Because obviously I've got my list. Or like favourite box set, maybe. Like once you'll go to, like if you were in a Warhammer shop and then you could get anything, you could get one item for free. What would you get? Well, I think I've got a lot of answers. So, Data. Oh, I saw that. The tank looks really good. I would say that I'm actually really fan of the boxes. Thought it was it wasn't a chaos tank. I thought it was an imperial tank. Sorry, I thought you said what faction it was, and you misspelled it. But yeah, I the only vibe I have the with the like because I really like the Templar Imperial Fist box is that it has no character, which means you can't run it as a standalone set, whereas most battle forces you can. So that's really annoying. I think that's very fair. Like if someone new bought that, they go, "Oh, nice, I can do it now." I think if you treat it um as a as your like as like a booster box rather than a like combat trials I always consider like starter sets, but maybe that battalion's supposed to be a kind of feeder. Oh, how many have I got? One, two, three, four, five, six done. You know what? I'm gonna change this because this is it's kind of getting on my nerves now. I'm gonna change this. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna finish these off, and then we'll do a practice game or something. Maybe see what time it is. Might just be a nice quick stream rather than like my big 3 hour stream Sunday. So they're kind of annoying me slightly. So many of them. I definitely think I wouldn't have got Tyranid unless it was the starter set because there's so many of them. That's the only reason I don't want to get Imperial Guard because I like Imperial Guard like a lot. However, I cannot be bothered to paint them. Too many of them. Finish these off. I'll may do the tongues another day. I'm just gonna get the black um, simple design so they're mainly done, and then any more will chill. Going with 2k points to be not cool versus Orcs was fun. Yeah, I do like both of those. Both of those factions are probably my favorite respect of their respective like divisions. So if you think about it, like Orcs and Orcs is my favorite Xenos, and um, Warriors is my favorite Chaos. So that would and they complement each other quite well. So that'd be a good army to go off. I think that's fair. Mhm. Keep knocking the mic. Sorry. The thing is, there's not much. Um, I needed a tongue. That was bad. There's not much that black on these, so it's quite quick fire. Just getting this all done and dusted. So I really like using it. Is I'm gonna do um the what's it called? Technical paint for the bases, and that way I can. There's one Terminator that I forgot to do the base for, so I'm just gonna because then I can tidy him up as well. So much fun. That I'm genuinely thinking of getting that. If I mean, I don't play it enough to keep buying the war bonds, but all the war bonds that are sick. That one looks especially good. I do think it's a bit cheap of them to put the enchantment tool in a paid war bond when you can technically play it in the game. The organized game like that will be good. That will be quite good. Problem is I would stream it probably. I could stream it. That would be fun. But I don't have a capture card, so I can't show it off. It would be behind closed doors or done in another way, which I don't think works. The only way I can do it is I do have share play on my PlayStation. However, I don't know how good the connection will be for that. That could be a bit dodge. That could be fun. Charity strip or something. Sweet. So how many have we got left to do? One, two. Is that one done? Yep. That's the first one done. Actually, did I get the? Yeah, I did. Four more, and I can put them to rest. Oh, I did not for these kind of poorly. Eesh. Ouch. I do too. I don't see why it's better. Oh, the combo weapon of the flamethrower and the thing is really cool. But the new flamethrower, I don't know how it's better than the normal one. Unless maybe it's just a straight gun rather than a stratagem. Still, I'm still a little bit like repurposing the flamethrower is a bit um it's a bit silly. To kind of strong. I need to get back into Helldivers. I haven't played in a while because I have it and Space Marine 2 as disc. So whenever I want to play, no, I'm guessing it's just a normal one, right? Yeah, that's good. That's pretty strong already. Fair. It's not like it's playing against other players. I need to get the tank. I haven't actually played with it. I think I played with it once since I've been completely barely played. Love the ragdoll physics. I think that's sick. Like they do it really well. It's a shame with the new stuff coming up, like the Nox, the guy or whatever. I think that's a bit out of order. Kind of let like I thought the community was really good, and they kind of let the side down. Really, I think it's fine because yeah, it's a very seems to be it's really good for defense missions. I heard because you don't have to move it around; you can just sit in it. Used to dodgy what's it called? Vehicle controls. Played a lot of Halo. Just left. That goes done. Goes done. 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 Last one. And I think well, it's about 40 minutes of painting. I want to do the dry brushing. That's it. I'm going to close this, put this away before I forget. We'll do a slight dry brush of the bases, which shouldn't take too long, and then maybe we'll do something a bit more engaging. Who's done? Oh, I don't know, maybe I just got halfway through and stopped. Yes, they're all done. Go. Right, slight little thing will be doing the bases. Now, a couple of them have like not many of them, but a couple of them, and also I think it's is it this guy? A couple of them. But these guys, he's clean. He's clean. So it's these two. Load out 50k orbital laser pack for expendable whatever. I always do 500k do. The napalm's good. I like the orbital napalm. Um, I like if it's a I always use stall unless it's bugs, and then the um what is it called? And then the other one changes, either the Gatling gun or other things like that. I'm just going to laser, jump pack, laser cannon. Yeah, I don't know how laser has only got like a couple of goes. I think that's open. I think that can be dangerous. But yeah, no, fair enough. I'm But what I like to do is I get buddy, and when we play, we do full laser loadout. So it's laser cannon, well not laser cannon. I think it's the laser cannon. You can get laser sentry now, which I don't have. It's full laser. First used the warp pack, and they did a free strike grind out of warp on, and I've never not used it. That's good. That's a lot. Thanks for shooting. Nice. Okay, I'll still pick one. Okay. So a little bit of not much, but just for a couple of these termagants I've already used, I'm actually going to shake this first. I think shaking this is absolutely pointless, but there we go. That's actually a good amount on the brush. So I'm just going to take a dab of this, dab all of this. Since I first used the warp pack, they did a free strength thrown out of warp. I've not used it. Fair. We're actually going to go high with this. I want to get them proper muddy. Should be able to tell he's been places. A little bit on this. Nice. A little bit on this. Oh, did I miss a purity seal on this guy? Oh man, I did. It's a shame. Maybe if I do some red in the future, I'll fix that. Give it a little dab. Fix that bit. Nice. Wait. Nice. I think the warpack's cool. I like that warp on as a whole. It's pretty funny. Use too much here, so I'm just gonna use a tiny dab. Get this. Nice. Yep. That let's rock. Like that. Oh, that's way too much. Perfect. Is it strong? I need to get the one with the Hell Bomb and Ultimatum. That's my next war bond. So I've got Urban Defenders, which is pretty good. Um, what's if I got? I actually think I've got about 4 or 5. I got had to get the Halo stuff. The Halo stuff was sick. Oh mate, it's cool. Uh, I got the Halo stuff. That's like that was must get for me. Need more. That's oh no, that's like a. I'm not gonna do that. What about this one? Same. This. Nope. I think that's good. Even no more use. Yeah, I think there's certain weapons that I just do anyway. Like I just use it. Like the SMG is pretty good anyway. Um, there's a few other weapons that I just think I might as well use. A shotgun's very strong. No upgrades is a bit annoying. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it for painting today. Unless you want to see a bigger model, because I think that is a lot. So I think you got two options. Is you got it's a bit crap. The only know the upgrades it's very expensive. Yeah, I wish they. Oh, do you know what would have been nice is to be able to dual go Prime Halo 2, and you can dual wield the SMG at the cost of something. Like that could have been an upgrade, maybe. That would have been quite fun. So, but yeah, what do we want to do? I can't really get the board out proper. Like I can do a. I can actually do a quarter of the board. A quarter of the board will fit on the screen. We can do a small game, like a really small game, like maybe like one or two models, or like we'll see. Just get some practice. I think that's a good idea. So we fold this over so it doesn't go onto the thing. Bin. This is now binnable. Great. Close that. Nice. So a couple of these guys, we'll let them dry out over here. And then, cool. Just things. I've got price out already. They need to go in. As you can see, I'm very careful. Oh, it's right. I didn't even realize she left. Cool. So, me. So what I was saying is that I can do half the board. Mate, that's not even a quarter, is it? It's like a sixth. What is two? That's too big already. Yeah. Bang. Lob these on here. We can do three of these bad boys versus five of these bad boys. And what do we think? So the Infamous Marines are going to get the benefit of so who can take who is basically going to it's going to be a kind of thing. The good thing about this is that because the Infamous Marines are a little bit further away, it gives them the benefit of doing an attack if they can go first. It means that the Von Ryan Leapers have to make a charge first. So I get the rulers out so that you can see how far they are away. So you measure from the front of the base, put them next to each other to make it really even easier. Is you do it from the front of the base to the next front. So this is in 6, so that's going to be 6 inches away. So it'd be a 5-inch charge. It's bad. So a couple of dices, and that will be it. So we will roll to see which of the two go first. I reckon it will probably. So we'll go purple dice is going to be the Tyranids, and this dice is going to be Dark Angels. So let's see who's going first. It is the Space Marines. You're slightly off screen. There you go. So, cool. Right. You know what? If you want, I don't know if you guys want, I can quickly change the, if I change the camera to like this, and then you can maybe you can look at the, this is the list I built. I can quickly maybe set it up so you can actually have the full screen, full stage of army. It might take a couple of minutes, and obviously I have to do a bit of testing to see the right size. But that way, I've got to be careful because some of these things are a bit. Got to be. Got to push that to all the way over. I think it was like this. Go here. It's going to be a bit of setting up. But I mean, I'm probably not going to paint, so you can get a small taste, maybe like an hour start. So it's a couple of turns that you guys can get yourself sorted. Get a bit of practice in, maybe. What do we reckon? I reckon that'll be quite fun. Get doing this, get rid of this. Let's can hear the we hear a lot of movement on my end. Right, that way I don't have to properly put this away either. I just put it on. Did I close up the lids? I think I did. Be a bad way to find out tomorrow. Sounds good. Nice. Um, Daniel, that's all good for you. I mean, I can take an army each. You take an army each with me. Me. This. Let's hide my go. Me do that. Hope that's okay there. There. This will have to go here for the moment. I'm sure that's gonna go. To be fair, that's actually not terrible. I can just go here. I don't think I need the rule book. I'll get the rule book just in case. Maybe we can choose once it's on the board. Oh, there we go. Like once it's on my table, I can work it out a lot better. But mainly the biggest issue is not even the setup. It's moving the models because the models don't all fit. Grab, grab all of these. Hope they're not still wet. That would be really annoying. Um, grab these guys. If you have any questions while I'm setting up, please feel free to ask them. I am always up for a little bit of. Okay, if I'm lucky, which I am not, this should hopefully work. But I am not lucky. Okay. Needs to be more weighted over here. But that's really annoying because that's so close. Does mean I can't really. Okay, push this further forward. I've got no sound right now. Crane is loud. Ouch. Okay. What I'll do is I will. I wish I could sign or write subtitles, but I do not have either of those. My accent is not great for subtitles. Oh, come on, I just need a bit more left. Check that in a minute, Chapman. Oh, I want just a little bit more. Okay, I can work with that. I can just push this back a tiny bit. Push this back. Is that corner slightly cut off? How much of the okay, that's a lot of it. Yeah, I need to move it back. Just needs to go in. Needs to offer like that a little bit. Maybe if I can go there, then I'm too forward. No, just put it back. Put it back. That's way too much. Not be insane. Man, 309 at stand is just not cool enough. It's not enough. Ah, I'd be insane. The opposite. It's the wrong thing. Not nearly snapped this. That was bad. Push this all the way in. Oh, in a second, I'll show you how close I am. Yeah, it just needs to go a bit more fun. Can I get it closer? Oh, I've got a load of room to work with. Yeah. Oh, it's so close to working. Like that, maybe. That's quite a lot of, okay. Well, we got any questions? Just quickly. Sorry, it's, yeah, I want to, okay. Then, how do I get that little bit? Just like a tiny turn. There. Bit more, just slightly more, and I've nearly got it. Okay. You know, I'll actually show you the full process here. I better not be typical as well. The camera's not in the right place. Okay. but then you can't see. Just need to get it so you can see this. That's there. But then the board goes much farther than that. Oh god. You see, there's a Terminator here that you should be able to see, but you can't. Then you can't see the back of it. Oh, there we go. That's almost perfect. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. How do I fix it from being sideways without going like this? You can just see my legs. Woo. What if I you know what? I'm gonna end the broadcast and restart it, and I reckon that might work. Fixed. Nope. I'm gonna try one last thing. Oh, lucky I stepped away from that stream. Oh, I got it sideways. So annoying. That's typical. I don't know why it's sideways. Alright, one last try will be gonna do one last try and we'll put in the corner, which I worked last time with a friend. Just gotta try and avoid being in the screen. But it's still sideways. Can't see the rest of it. I actually think that made it worse. Yeah, turn it back. So it's cool showing your face. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to be really careful with this. It's half the reason. Okay, is this sideways? I just don't get why it's sideways. You know what? That's actually not terrible. If I go like this and then just move it across slightly, push it further up, lock this in place. You can at least, this is a slight corner, which is a slight miss here. But that's because of the wire rather than if I went like that. That's as best as I'm gonna be able to do it. With, you know, should you get a selfie stand to help with it? But this technically is a selfie stand. That's the problem. But I don't know why it's sideways view. That's the slight issue. And if I turn it to normal, it doesn't work. If we do it like that, fix it. Oh, there we go. Well, now you can see everything. I just don't know if I don't know why it's sideways. I'll turn it back. I think turning it back was better. Oh, giving you a bit of vertigo now. I can hold it here. There we go. You fairly cheap ones. I can pitch stars. It's quite good. Yeah, this is a stat. Like this is what I use, and it's just what I can't work out why it's like that. To use maybe. thing I'm gonna try next if it. Back camera. It's the verdict. Still broken. It's typical. One thing I can do is I can copy the link and maybe I can just and maybe instead I can flip it in my browser and then I share the browser rather than the screen. Okay, full screen. Is there no way to flip it? There isn't. Well, I guess it'd be easy for you if you want to if you're watching it via phone. So we'll have to. I can't work out another way of doing it, sadly. So let me do all of this. So the book has got set up slightly. So I'm going to just do the setup and then we can play like a couple of rounds and then I can work out how to flip the screen. Flip it should be. Rotate. Oh, you know what? Actually, something I could do, which is going to be a bit interesting. Um, oh, typical. And the bot's back. Should check the DC. I've sent the photo phone views like. Oh, okay, that's good. What is the phone view? Ouch. I'm gonna fix it. There's no point otherwise. Um, can I get this? This is the first time viewer as well. I've got in my moddy. Due to oh, I just can't fix it. I think we lost the signal for via I think Daniel's signal got cut out. Oh, what can I do? One thing I can do is this is gonna be really annoying. This is gonna be really annoying. How can I rotate this? Nope, that's the wrong thing. Phone screen. I'm going to rotate this. I gotta rotate the screen itself. Annoyingly. Yeah. There we go. That's better. Let me just drag this so it's more in the middle. That way. Okay, that's the best I can do it. But then I don't know why there's so much black screen. I can right click. How much black screen there is, like around it. Doesn't make sense for me to be that. I don't know how to, because like that's the whole image. Wait, hang on, that didn't get smaller. Alright, now it's smaller. How can I go to nice. Okay, that was bigger. Is that bigger? Or is that just and now everything else is off balanced? I have to reset. I'm gonna go all the way back to normal. Reset everything. Shut up. This is so annoying. Oh, why is this broken? Everything's broken. This is not funny. Well, it is. It's annoying. Can I not just right click? How do I fit? I know there's a transform. Fit to screen. Well, that's what fit to screen. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to not make it fit to screen then. This is the Twitch chat. Oh, there we go. At least the Twitch chat's back slightly in a worse place than it was before. Uh, this must be a fun watch. Oh, lucky we didn't get an alert. That would have been bad. It's huge. This is very professional, I think. Okay, that's fine. Phone screen. This is what I wanted to do. We go this, transform, rotate. Nope. We rotate 80 degrees. And then I guess I just move it from here. Oh, it's upside down. Hang on. I need to transform 180 degrees. Oh, hang on. I don't know what it did, but it's big. It's definitely bigger. Oh, there we go. This is gonna take. This is gonna be so annoying to. It should be like if I go like this, right, and then I transform. Okay, no, no, and then one more time. Wait, no, no. Oh, that is in the corner. Yeah, there we go. Fixed. This is gonna be so annoying to reset, isn't it? And the Twitch chat's half the screen now, which is bad. Oh, there we go. Uh, hey, look at this. Look at this fix. There we go. Bash. There, done. Only took however long. So now I can actually set the board out. Okay, so what is... You can set up however you want, but I think just set the setup will be good. Is that, yeah, okay, cool. I had to make sure. Um, these have definitely moved up already. So how it looks like in the book, the Tyranid zone, which is this. Oh, okay, good. You can see. Got scared for a minute. So I'm gonna do. These guys are gonna go here. So just get a little bit because Switch chat's now huge. How do I fix this if the camera bugs out again and it doesn't do it in the right view? This is gonna take me age. It'll be so much setup for next stream. Um, so it's here when then you've got all this space here. Now I'm gonna have the captain and the terminators different set. They're gonna be a different unit. So they're gonna work independently, basically. So they go up to about here. So I'm gonna move them into all this nice open space. I'm gonna push these bars back as where I have to put them, which is gonna be about here. It's good. It's good at least. Tunids are going can go up to about here, and they work with. You have 10 Termagants and a Ripper Swarm per squad, and it goes up to the Blood Trail, which is quite easy to realise. So how I did it with my mate. Since you started the stream, it's 7:30. You can always spend the first half an hour sorting troubleshooting before start. Exactly. So it's just because we started later that I had to do more troubleshooting. To be fair, if I have to rotate the stream, it's not too bad. Oh yeah, a couple of these are going to be completely unpainted. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and a Ripper Swarm. And then the rest of these guys are going to go into this corner. Kind of congested. But kind of congested at the corner, but there we go. Setup is done. I reckon. So this is obviously like 350 points. When I get 1,000 points, like if it's not too bad with the thing because like if I throw the other guys in, I reckon I'd make the expansion zone a bit bigger so that everyone gets the whole line rather than so like all this space gets used. And it's going to be a very brutal kind of bloody battle. But we've got to keep it even on both sides. That's me being silly. So there we go. Cool. So champion, you didn't want to get involved, so we are going to let me grab that. At least if I reach, I can. I don't have to worry about. So I've got everything. This and this. I think there must have been a ruler on the floor because I'm missing one. Or is it on my lap already? But yeah, we got the data sheets, got the ruler, and the book, and the dice. So we're ready to go. Well, we can sort in the handbook. So there will be no cheating. So every time there's a just shout rigged and I'll go into the handbook. So got our ruler. Let's go. So I'm thinking who wants to be who? Simple. Daniel, if you want to get involved, just type in nice, cool. So we can do keep it if you want to play. I know you always seem to be playing the Tyranids. So if you want to be Space Marines this time, we can swap. We get a load of dice out early, so that way we don't have to keep going into the bag. Get them nice and ready. What do we think? Nice couple of dice. It's cool here. So if you wanna, I'll give you guys a second. We're all sorted. If you type in whatever, just say yes or no. If someone's new, I don't know how many people we have in the views at the moment, but if someone's in the chat and they're not one of you two, again, you can, I don't need. Oh, so we're gonna give you the nice purple dice and me the nice greeny dice. So purple, so roll to who goes first out. So usually, I dropped the dice and I don't want to get seen. That's the worst thing to do. I don't know where the camera is these days. So usually, how it would work is the tuners get to place down their units first because they're more. You take turns, so it'd be like I put this down, then I put this down, I put this down, I put this down, until everyone has um done that, and then you roll to see who goes first. So the pink dice is you, and the green dice is me. I got 2, you got 4. You get to go first. So what will it be? The way to streamline this is that your leapers are going to be 1, your wing prime is going to be 2, your first set of termagants here are going to be 3, the second set is going to be 4, and your psychophage is going to be 5. So if you go 1 move up, 1 move right, 1 move down, and then that way we can streamline. You can put it all in one big message, even if you wanted to put it all in one big message, and then I can from there I could just set it up. Be a while. You've got good movement on everything. Like your Tyranid Prime's got like 12 movement. Psychophage has got 8. Remember that these lines are the walls. So that way, if you have these are walls. So you can't shoot through them and you can't walk over them unless you have the wings of the Tyranid. So your Tyranid Prime, think about it like it's the height of the Psychophage. So think about it like you're jumping over the Psychophage, and we can do that movement. Altogether as a horde, I can do that. I will have to move them all separately because I do have different movement attributes, but do not fret. We can do that. So, your Termagant and your Leaper and your Swarm have 6. So remember, so I should have explained it better. You're killing my army, but the way you win is whoever controls the objectives, more objectives after 5 turns. We probably won't get 5 turns in, but we can do as many as we can. So you get a point for having an objective. You get 2 points for having more objectives than me on that turn, if that makes sense. So it's a battle of, I'd say move all 6 of them to the top objective. Oh wow, really? Okay, you're going all for it. So we got this one here as well. So you can advance if you want, if you don't make it. But I feel like all of these are going to make it. So 10 movement on the Leapers and 12 on the Prime. Follow them behind the wall. Got it. So, I'm going to measure base to base. Doesn't hit the wall. So what you can do, which is kind of neat, is that because he was there, I should, so you can, because you can't go straight because you've got to go through the wall, you can go up at 6, turn, and then go 4. Now you're on the objective. So I can do that for you, or I can do it the best I can, I think. So you can go up, you're probably best going up 5, pivoting, and then going across and doing your next 5, which is going to land you about here. So at the moment you've got 1 leaper on the point. So the leapers have got an OC of 1. So that's like, so whoever has more OC on the point controls the point, basically. As long as I'm mostly in cover at the end, I'm happy. I mean, these are going to be in cover from them, unless I can get into the middle, but I don't think I can. They've got quite long range weapons, so I might be able to get some shots off, but not much damage. So it's going to be the 5, and then you're going to move across, and you're going to go for 5, another 5, and that's going to be good. So there you go, you're close. Now these have got 12. Now, think about it like you're climbing over the wall. So your vertical movement, so you go vertically up and then down, whereas normal units would go horizontally up. So you lose a little bit of space. Now, vertically, the psychophage is about, I'm going to say it's about 5, because in you saw otherwise I'd be able to hit the psychophage if I couldn't. So the wall, so you could go up 5, go on top of the wall, go on top of the wall 5, get to about, so it'd be here, about here, and then vertically down for the rest of your 7, which I think you can make. Puts you about here. So which means you're perfectly behind the wall. And then these guys have got movement of 6, so I can just move you. I'm just going to be like a straight movement up. I know it's a bit unconventional, but I'm just going to grab this guy's the furthest guy forward because it's just going to be a straight movement up. It's going to be a 6. I'm just going to push these up now behind the Termagant like this. So now you're all behind the wall. All behind the wall here. And then keep those ones behind the wall. Yep. And then these guys, you can even move into the middle if you wanted. Maybe you want to get some shots off. You have advanced weapons, so you could roll an advance roll and then shoot, but then you couldn't do anything else. So the 6 is going to bring you to about here, and then you got plus the D6. And the Psychophage can do that too, but he doesn't have advanced weapons, so his turn would be over once you do that. Psychophage has got a movement of 8, so he can get really in there. So we're going to keep these ones behind the wall. And we want to move. Are we going to move these behind the wall as well, or are we just going to leave? We could leave them here. I think I've got range on you though. I do need the second up. Really need to find the second ruler. I don't know. I'm guessing I'm trying to think what I did with it. I'll give you a minute to talk. Daniel, if you want to take the Space Marines as well, now that you can hear, um, by all means do that. Oh, I bet it's under the. Did I put it under the mat? Oh, I wouldn't be able to tell if I did, to be fair. How do I find that? Actually, really annoying. Did need that second ruler. And I thought I took it. Sure, perfect. So you can control your Space Marines. So just for a bit of context, 'cause I don't think you heard, you're aiming to hit these two objectives. Whoever has more objectives, you get the points for being on them and keeping your opponent off of it. So that is your main focus. Can I move the big one close to the wall in front of him? Yep, you can do that. And then, so any advance, I'm guessing no advance roll, which means you're just gonna, you can move up 6. Smidge him close to the corner as you go. So yes, so you can go 6, you can get right here. He's right in cover. I might be able to get these guys round and shoot, but that's kind of not what I want to do. So, I'm pretty sure I'm not missing that. Ah, it's really annoying. I bet under the, when I check, there'll be a ruler under here, and that'll be really annoying. Well, how can I feel? That's really, hang on one sec. Try not to move anything, but, oh, maybe that's just tough. It might actually just be a ridge. That's me being annoying. But these guys were on there. Do you want to do the same with these? You got these guys here that you can deal with. I guess this corner is a little bit cut off. That's okay. I'm going to move these guys. So they've got 6 movement, which can get them close to the wall. So it's going to be like here, and I'm going to drag all of these guys out. I can always move them back because I know where they were before. So it's all good. And that will be your movement turn over. Now, you could maybe. Yeah, cool. So you could maybe get a shot. Let's have a look. 6, and that's why I would need the other ruler. Great. This is really annoying me because I can feel something. How long is that though? I would be able to feel it to about. Yeah, okay, so it's not there. Oh, sorry, not the wall. But I'm just gonna have to put my thumb on it and cross. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure I can tell from here. Oh no, it's not. Nope. That would be. Oh, hang on. 6. Uh, I reckon this is what's really annoying about this is that I can't. Let me just put the second ruler down. It'd be it. I'm gonna say you can. You can. These guys can shoot at them. They can get. They've got the range. So you've got 10 dice, and I will show off the set basically. Give you the rules so you can have a good look. I'm gonna show these off. I haven't moved the board, so it's fine. It's not even Inferno Squads. It's the only thing you can shoot at, so I'm gonna suggest that you do that. So we're shooting at these guys because they're the bodyguard unit. So you're shooting at these guys, and this is also one thing. You've got 10 of these guns. So it's 10 dice, throw on 4s. So that's 4, 5, I need one more dice. Give it a nice chuck of a roll. And you're hitting on fours, so 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take these back. Now, we've got a strength, well, a toughness of 5 versus... Oh, and of course the camera's flipped. So it's actually working now. You're kidding me. After all that, all I had to do was knock the camera for it to work. That's so annoying. I bet you... Ugh. Man, let me flip this. At least it works now. So once I flip this, it should be. I hope you didn't. You might have. You might have seen a little bit of my face, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, just got. Now once I fix the camera, transform. Fit screen. Oh yeah, sorry. Then. Oh, I know why it's flipped to 180 degrees, because the camera needs to be like this. That's what it was like before. There we go. I'll be a little bit cut off at the top. Oh, thank you. Sorry, I'm not that worried about that. It's just like, can't even knock that. It's annoying. But yeah, so you have well, actually, strength 5 versus a toughness of 5, meaning you hit on 4s again. Can you get lucky? 1, 2, 3. Yes, you can. Now, no AP on these weapons, and the Terminators have a saving throw of 2. So you'd expect a couple of saves here. And yep, so no damage, no dice so far. You do have got I guess no, oh, it's a bit annoying. Your Psychophage has a range of 12. However, it's also behind a wall, and it cannot go at 12. So I guess what's cool about monsters is they have such a large base that you can do your movement and then rotate. And if you were to rotate, you could move, it could end up rotating onto a point and making it a little bit closer. But alas, like, still too far away to hit. So it is now Daniel's turn, if he's around. If Daniel is around, he wants to chat. Otherwise, I can do is move for him. I'll give him the time of day to at least do it. Inferno squad down to objective behind the wall. Yep. So you've got a movement of the Infernos as of a 6. Now, it might not be close enough to get there. I think you might not be. You might be out of range. Yeah, because you're going to get to about here. Actually twist them so you're actually facing forward. You can get to about here, but you could advance if you want, and that way you roll a dice, and it basically means you forfeit the rest of your attacks unless you have all assault weapons. Okay, so whatever you dice add to your move roll, and you can't really shoot anyway. So that might not be a good idea. That might not be a bad idea. 4. So now you get movement 10, which will land you on this objective. There you go. So now you've got a guy on the objective. I can move him to there. So 10 gets you to here. That's a bit. Oh, don't worry about that. At 10, and gotta do the pivot because he's not going to get close enough. Well, he's going to get 10 here, and he's going to be close enough to the rest of his models, his buddy. So there we go. Now, I have the Captain and the Terminators as separate models. You don't have to. You can have them as one big squad. I'm going to take this back too. So it depends how you want to play it. I recommend them seen separate because I had them switched. So you couldn't. Terminator's a middle map. Got it. So they've got a strength of. They've got a movement of 5. So you can get right in the center. I think the captain also has a movement of 5. He does. So you're going to get them in the center, which is good because these guys actually got decent. They've got pretty good range. So you can really shoot anything on the board. You're going to get a small. Some of these guys are going to get a small angle on the psychophage, not all of them, but you are getting danger close to Chaplin's objectives. There's a 5. Go. 5 here. 5 is going to be about there. 5 is going to be about here. And maybe I'll do this in the air. 5 is going to be about there. Cool. So now let's see what you can do. So I think your captain. Yeah, so your captain is close enough to shoot. He does have a line of sight. It's hard to see from this angle. But if we did do the ruler, we did it like this, it is a line of sight. However, only him is got a range of 24. So all of these guys are in range. However, this guy doesn't have a range, this guy, and probably the Assault Terminator 2 doesn't. So you're only going to be shooting with these two guys here. But you could forfeit the assault weapons. Well, actually, bang. Shoot the bug. Which bug we going for? You got these two as your options. As you are 12 away, you are going to get the benefit of assault weapons. So not assault weapons, rapid fire, which means you get 2 extra dice. So it's going to be 4 storm bolters at 4 damage a thing is going to be 16 hits. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, big one. Okay, so these two guys are going to get that benefit. The rest of the guys aren't going to be able to shoot, so it's going to be easy. It's just going to be 2, 4, and it's going to be 2 and 4. So you're just going to, well, actually 4 damage thing. So you're going to get 8 hits. And they're going to hit on, if I get the build back up, it's going to be a bit less space in the board, but you're going to be able to see it. I'll try and I'm not going to really be able to show it, so do it quickly. So you're using the storm bolters here, which is these two guys. So it's these storm bolters have the same profile. Actually, the captain hits on 2, and the Terminator hits on 3. So I'm going to do them as separate attacks because they have different modifiers, which makes the most sense. So hitting on 2s because we do captain first. We lost the dice, so I give it a reroll to make it fair. I actually can't even see the other one. Okay, it was a 4 already, so that was quite good. 4. So we're hitting on 2s, which means all of these are going to hit. Very well done. Now it's got strength 4, and the psychophage has toughness 9, which means as a double, it's gonna because toughness is double strength. You're gonna hit. You need 6s to hit. So this is probably not going to go very well, and it didn't. But we're not done yet. We've got the Terminator in the back. He can shoot, and he hits on 3s, so we're going to lose that. And we're going to again hit on 6s because it has the same strength. And we got 1. Get 1 with no AP bonuses, meaning it's just going to be the psychophage is saving for a 3. You need 3 or more, and yep, that's a save. So no damage, which is pretty good. But you got one last thing you can do, and you can charge. Now you aren't close enough to charge either of these 2 units, and realistically, charging them is going to put them both in engagement range because of how close they are. So if you charge, you're gonna need 11 of 2 dice. So there's a very low chance. However, the Space Marine Captain has a benefit. His benefit is that when he's leading a unit, he can re-roll. Oh, I don't know. It's changed. So they changed it on this. On these data sheets, it says it you can re-roll charge rolls, but not on this one, on the other one. So that's a bit annoying. But we'll go off. I guess we'll go off the normal rules. So you can re-roll charge hits. Is it re-roll charge? Stuff writes about it all. Oh, they changed it. Oh, they changed it. So they gave him a bit more bonuses. So will you charge? So you need 11 from 2 dice, and you can re-roll it once. You can re-roll any of the dice. So if you get 6, you can keep that 6 and roll again. What are we thinking? Daniel Shand. Sure, he's still in strength. Chris died. Silent. Are you gonna go soon, or is it gonna be like you're gonna move to? So there we go. So you need 11. Okay, but you can re-roll this. You can go again, or you get lucky. That's a 9. That's not close enough. So after one round, I'll give you a dice each to show your scores. That's the best way to do it. After one round, you both. Oh, give me a minute. I keep dropping stuff. I'll find out after the stream. It shouldn't be too far. Gonna be leaving, so I'll leave the tunes to you, Twitch. Yeah, okay. You know what? I think it makes sense to call it. You would have done one round each. I'll take a screenshot of this, and you can play it another day. And I am going to call it. It was always going to be a small screen. You get 1 point each for, which you can't see. You get one. You would be on 1 point each with the thing. So that is going to be it. I think this is a good time to call it. It's not. Don't want to keep you on all day. And but let's try and be. Who's still on? Can I? Oh man, I got people to join, but I'm gonna leave it to do something cool, which I wanted to do. I'm hoping this works. Well, go off and enjoy another creator. Have a good one. Oh man, he doesn't. Oh man, he doesn't rate. He doesn't let me rate. God damn it. Hang on. Let me swap things. Let's find a guy. I want to find a guy. Perhaps we're gonna have a find a guy who's painting, who's got not many views. Oh me. There's only the 4 people. Let me take the language cap off. There we go. Who's this guy on 5? Oh no, there we go. It might be in Spanish. You might not be able to see it. But it's this guy. In the stream on that. Have a good one, guys. Well, good luck to him, Daniel. I'm gonna stop off this. Bye.